Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. We collapsed. Actually, it was Thursday of last week. We gapped below this channel bottom. I wish they would show the gaps also on the weekly chart because there was no trade in a very wide range. And I can show that in the daily chart from the low 370s to, I'm just kind of guessing here, whatever Thursday's high was it 340, 335? I forget. So big gap here and bearish continuation. And so we really closed below. Not only did we close below the 373.37 long-term channel bottom last week, but within the week, we almost tested our target, which I'd mentioned within a month or two with reduced volatility, possibly within 3 to 5 weeks with a higher volatility framework. And it was actually more like 3 to 5 days. Now, we haven't tested it outright, but we've slipped very close to the 1% zone. And so it is, I'm very close to calling it an essential test. I wouldn't be surprised to see us round out from here. I would rather see us test 300.90 to the tick. And it really is part of a range down to 291.81. 291.81 is a wave count that takes into account the same data, really. So the C down to 291.81 is the same distance as A down to B. It's A minus B minus C, full wave. And it also correlates with 300.90, which is that descending channel bottom. This is a solid zone to bottom pick, whether you're a day trader, 3 to 5 day, or even a 3 to 5 week swing trader. From here, from 291.81 to 300.90, we can indeed round up into the 370s over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Now, preceding that, we do have this channel bottom, and here it is at 355.60 that can play spoiler on an anticipation of 373.37. It could actually contain the highs through August, and we could fall away again. Big picture, I don't want to forget to say it, but it's true. I do think that the settlement last week below 373.37 does carry with it a 227.47 longer-term objective that can play out over the next 3 to 5 months. And were we to close this week Friday below 291.81, once again within 3 to 5 weeks, 227.47 can contain selling through the rest of the year, and you can combine it with a longer-term channel bottom at 186.30 as a zone to scale into an investment-grade long-term position. What I mean by that is investment grade is, in my opinion, it's like 1 year plus that you would hold Tesla. This could contain selling for the rest of the decade, this 186.30 to 227.47 region. And I do think it's in reach over by the end of the year below 373.37 and by the end of September or sooner with a weekly settlement Friday below 291.81. But until then, near term, you've got the different time frames. People ask me, what do you think of the market? What do you think of Tesla? I always have to say, well, what's your time frame? Are you talking like between now and the end of the year? In which case I would say, I think the 220s are in reach. Or are you talking about, by the end of August? By the end of August, we could actually find ourselves back in the 370s coming off of this support zone. So that's really what we're looking at. We've got these different time frames. We do have 334.54. I don't expect to see that today, but I do think it's likely within a day or two of closing above that long-term trend line on the weekly chart at 316.86. So 316.86 can contain intraday buying pressures. It is this horizontal line here, below which we remain in ever reach of 300.90, that descending channel bottom, 291.81. If let's just go with closing today, Tuesday above 316.86. Wednesday, Thursday, we test 334.54. And we could top out here for the rest of the week and fall away again. If you're looking for a 3 to 5 day swing trade, it's buying 300.90, selling 334.54. If you're looking for a 2 to 3 week swing trade, it's buying 300.90, selling 355.60. And if you're looking for kind of a 3 to 5 week swing trade, and I don't know if we'll get there or not, but it is buying 300.90 and holding out for 373.37. If you go long in the low 300s, if you are long now and you happen to ride it into the mid 350s, my suggestion is scale out of some at 355.60 because we could top out here and fall away into September. I've seen that many times before. Once again, closing below 291.81, and I do want to reserve that as a weekly settlement below 291.81. But if we do close below 291.81, here's a good actually image of what I would expect within the week. Let's say the market just sells off significantly today. We close Tuesday below 291.81. Within the week, 271 even likely, and that is that July 24 high that held for a number of months. That would probably be it for the week, but once again, closing the week below 291.81, and we should see 227.47 by the end of September or sooner, where we could bottom out for the rest of the year. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 2-week free trial where you'll be able to get your daily NVIDIA, daily Triple Q. The daily Triple Q, you got to see it right now. I wouldn't trade NVIDIA or Tesla or many of these other tech stocks without also watching that index, because I don't want to go into it because I'd be giving too much away for those who subscribe, but you can get that for 2 weeks for free. Daily Triple Q, Daily SPY, you've got NVIDIA, and 2 stock picks every week. We'll be putting out one today, Tuesday, another on Thursday. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Wednesday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.